You read that title correctly. Box office for Minecraft movie breaks records, and it's impressive, and I don't mind being wrong in the slightest. Although I can't say the same for the trades, which have been wrong for the whole weekend and, well, the weeks leading into this particular film. But I have to tell you, I am surprised, but in a good way, and you will be too, because here we go. Now, before I get started, just a quick reminder, I am trying to get to 100K this year, so please do me a favor, double check down below, make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. Whether this is your first time or your 1000th time, please be sure that you are subscribed, turn on all the notifications with the notification bell, and of course, share this stream around there because it will always help the channel. Do a quick thumbs up, and if you've already got a comment, hey, drop that down below as well. So we're off. Now, the expectations leading into this particular film weren't very high. In fact, some of the predictions were around 80 million, maybe 100 million, somewhere in there. Boy, did those get blown out of the water rather quickly. We're going to start first with the unexpected. The unexpected being, of course, that the Minecraft movie made $11 million or $10.5 million in previews. We're going to have to sort all that out after the weekend anyway. So look, this was going to be something of a surprise. I was part of this crowd, and when the early projections came in at just a little over 7 million for previews, I was still excited because I thought this film could do very, very well. And it has. It has, with a $58 million Friday. That's right, which includes both Thursday and Friday, and that's the biggest of 2025. So on a Friday, we were already hitting a home run, making Snow White cry in a corner, and pretty much every other film that's opened so far this year. When we moved on from there, though, we got even bigger. An unfinished film, an unfinished version of the Minecraft film leaked online, but it didn't matter. The global weekend stayed intact. Nobody cared. Nobody wanted this spoiled for them. Everybody wanted to see it with the special effects because, hey, when you get one of these leaked things, oftentimes they're not finished, and, well, you get a bunch of blue, green, or other color screens out there with nothing that looks, well, particularly good. But the film came in at a record. That's right, the Minecraft movie at 157 million had a record opening for a video game pick, beating Super Mario Brothers from just a little while ago. And you know what? I can see that. I can see the next Super Mario film beating this, and so on and so forth, because game adaptations are the last place that Hollywood can go. Adaptations of video games are the future, and you're likely going to see a trilogy of films with Link featured prominently in them. The Legend of Zelda trilogy looks like it's going to be a go, and maybe the entire Nintendo cinematic universe as we were promised just about a year ago. So guess what? Pro's right again. So as Hollywood jumps up and down because the box office is back, they need to keep in mind that this is something that was aimed at the fans. A particular category of fans who were already excited to see this, see all the Easter eggs, and basically all of the memes come true, which they did. You see what happens when you give fans what they want? They actually show up and get excited about something. And heck, by osmosis, I guess I'm excited too, but more so for the theater owners who really needed a home run here, and they got one. But Anthony's right through is spot on for a change thing. We'll have more updates later this morning, but at 157 million, the Minecraft movie is the biggest opening for a video game feature ever. That's right, it is, and that is the record of 157 million. So congrats to Warner Brothers and Legendary for the box office, which is back alive, which we desperately needed. And maybe, just maybe, Legendary and the team that put this film together just saved Pam Abdi's job and Michael DeLuca's job, which I thought were already gone. But of course, we have to credit the stars of the show, Jason Momoa and Jack Black. The other actors are also Rands in this cast, did a great job portraying a nice family unit, but you did get a couple of woke moments that I have, frankly, just a little tired of. But the most impressive thing of all is this from Deadline. A Minecraft movie takes over the world with 301 million global opening. That international box office came to win, and boy did they. $301 million. We have not seen an opening like this in a very long time. And guess what? It's not Disney. It's not anything tied to Disney. In fact, it's the antithesis of Disney right now. $144.1 million, in fact, for an international box office. It was incredible. This is a blockbuster. It's a tentpole, and it only cost $150 million. Is that right? You sure it's not 180? It might be 180. Well, and we also don't know the A&P. We don't know the promotional budget there. So maybe, just maybe, I'll calm down a little bit, but I'm still excited because this thing could be a monster at the end of the day. And the first shot at $1 billion this year. The second shot, I'm going to bet on Lilo and Stitch. Maybe Superman comes through in a clutch, but every other Marvel offering that's coming down the pipe looks disappointing as heck. And by the time we get to the end of the year with Avatar, Fire and Ash, we might have another billion there. But who knows? I mean, the fans are getting fickle, and I don't see a bunch of cultural zeitgeist attached to Avatar. It just seems to ebb and flow, which is really unnatural. Now, this thing beat the brakes off the tracking, and boy, did it not have any clue how this thing was going to perform. We are talking a significant miss to the tune of, well over 50% on both the international box office and on the domestic. I will say this is going to be feeling more and more like a Deadpool Wolverine kind of a moment. That's something to be excited about, and maybe you can tell I'm just a little bit excited about this one. But we have to look at the overall box office coming out of the numbers, and the Minecraft movie at 157 currently. That number is likely to creep up just a little bit here over the next few hours or days, so we'll know truly what the weekend looks like, maybe on the maybe the end of Monday, but most likely Tuesday morning. If you look at the overall box office, it shook out as we expected, with Snow White crying herself to sleep in fourth place. And as we see here, the Minecraft movie is, well, just amazing. $36,000 per screen average. That's incredible. And of course, Working Man hung in there at 2 with a 53% drop. Not too shabby, just kind of hanging in there. And The Chosen Last Supper Part 2, that just showed in theaters and did so with $6.7 million, which means it beats out the fourth place Snow White, which I think is probably begging for the poison apple at this point in time, and most likely Disney will do what they did with the Marvels and stopped reporting on it. Speaking of the Marvels, if you get a chance to take a look at the video I'm dropping later, you're gonna want to, because the Marvels and Snow White are pacing neck and neck. That means that Snow White's gonna finish right around or just under $200 million, which firmly makes it that it will lose $300 million for Disney. That is disturbing, disgusting, disappointing for them, and for us, a little bit of schadenfreude. Regardless, the top 10 shakes out as you would expect, and the overall box office weekend was still somewhat disappointing, even with the big numbers coming out of Minecraft, as you can see here with the 30 films in the box office. $195 million all in. Huge step up, but if Minecraft weren't here, this thing would get nowhere close and we'd be around the 50s. That's bad. That's really, really bad. So thank goodness for Minecraft. Thank goodness for Warner Brothers. And, well, thank goodness for theater owners. On that note, I'll leave you there and say, let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Are you excited about this? Did you see the movie? Were you on the upside? Were you on the downside? Were you, well, where I was, right in the middle, saying, it's fine, and it's targeted for a specific audience? Boy, was it. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands because it's good hygiene, and you probably went to the movies, so, gross. And until next time, see ya for real.